What if money wasn't an object? What would you do? What if money wasn't an object? What if the chains of scarcity, fear, and survival suddenly disappeared? What would you really do with your life? We are so deeply programmed to make everything revolve around money. Our choices, our dreams, even our love. But I ask you now, who would you be if that mask fell? The illusion of money. We live in a world where money is seen as God. It dictates who is valuable and who isn't. It determines who experiences freedom and who remains trapped in survival. But deep inside, you feel it. That this is merely a construct, a game, an illusion you've believed because everyone around you believes it too. Money isn't real energy. It's an agreement, a symbolic chain. And as long as you let your soul bow to that chain, you're not living your true life, but someone else's dream. The question that opens everything. So I ask you again, if money were no object, what would you do? Would you dance, write, travel, heal? Would you serve the world with your light? Or would you finally embrace the silence and go deep within yourself? What you feel there, that is the voice of your divine self. That is the call that has been stifled all this time by fear, bills, and survival. True wealth. The greatest wealth never lies in your bank account. The greatest wealth lies in your consciousness, in your freedom to choose who you are, regardless of what the world dictates. Because listen, there are people with millions in their bank accounts who are poor inside, and there are souls who possess nothing, but radiate with an abundance that no coin can ever buy. Abundance is a state of being, not a number on a screen. The liberation. Imagine you get up, and today you decide that money no longer plays a role in your choices. Today you choose to live as if abundance already flows within you. How would you move? How would you breathe? How would you love? Realize this. The moments in which you follow your heart, in which you live from passion, from creation, from love, then abundance flows to you naturally, because the universe always responds to your inner vibration. The reversal. They taught you that you must first have money, and only then can you be free. But the truth is reversed. Be free in your mind, and money, or energy, or help, or resources, it will follow naturally. For energy always follows intention, and money is nothing more than energy. The awakening. So pause now. Close your eyes. Ask yourself, if money were not an object, what would I do? Don't let that dream remain trapped any longer. Don't let it remain an illusion in the future. Live it, now, today. For you are the creator. You are the channel of infinite abundance. You are the wealth you seek. Closing and call to action. Weather the storm of fear. Break the illusion of lack. Remember that you have never lacked. Everything you seek, you already carry within you. The only question is, do you dare to live it? So I ask you one last time. What if money were no object? What would you do? Because that is who you truly are. Freedom beyond money. Imagine again a world where money has no power, where no price tag cages your dreams, where abundance is no longer an illusion, but a truth coursing through your veins. Feel it. A world where your choices are no longer trapped in fear, but liberated by love. But also feel the shock. If money weren't an object, why are you still waiting? Why do you remain stuck in old patterns of lack, even when the chains have already been broken in your imagination? The real obstacle was never money. It was always your belief that you needed it to be free. It's an illusion that generations before you swallowed. The programming of a system that wanted to keep you small, in fear, in dependency. Imagine that your true wealth was never in numbers in a bank account, but in your creative power, in your ability to create a vision out of nothing, in the love you share, in the frequency you carry. That is the currency of the universe. Energy, intention, consciousness. Money is merely a reflection, a symbol, But you are the source itself. So the real question isn't, what would you do if money weren't an object? The real question is, what's holding you back now, knowing it was never money that held you captive, but your own fear from stepping into your divine power? If you decide today that you are free, if you act today from abundance, as if everything is already yours, then your entire reality shifts. See yourself building, creating, giving, healing without conditions. See your soul begin to radiate when it no longer waits for permission from a bank, a boss, or a number on a screen. Your life is meant to be an expression of your infinite essence, and essence has no price. It is priceless. Realize, abundance is your birthright. Freedom is not a privilege. It is your nature. But as long as you keep thinking money is the key, you will keep locking yourself in a cage that never truly existed. Wake up. You are the key. You are the source. The universe doesn't give because you have enough money. It gives because you dare to receive, to create, to trust. Stop waiting. Stop hoping. Start living. So I ask you again, but this time more deeply. If money were no object, who would you be? What truth would you embody? What dream would you dare to live? Let your heart whisper the answer, for that is the direction. That is where your freedom lies. That is where your power lies. Breathe in, breathe out, and step into that reality today. Because you don't have to wait. You are already free.